I just felt like my dreams of becoming an Olympic champion or Olympic medalist or even an Olympic finalist was like slipping away from me. Had to kind of change tactics, so had a problem with my ankle, which we've been managing really well, thankfully to the support team around me. But yeah, I don't know if I dealt with it very well, but it turns out maybe I did. I think the dream and the goals changed in the last few months. Like obviously coming back from a World Championships where I was world champion, I was wanting to, I felt the potential to win gold, so I really wanted to do that. And then I wasn't sure, the last few months have been difficult, so I wasn't sure whether that would still be a goal of mine, so I just kind of changed it to the Olympic medal, but hoping that I could pull out the routine in the final. So yeah, I just tried to stay focused, and I just really wanted to do well in the Olympics. It'd be my third Olympic Games, so like the number 3. We've got that saying of like third time lucky, so I just was focused on trying to get the best routine and with what I had, and that, I think that's what the struggle was because I changed my plan. I really wanted to do the routine that won me World Championships with the 3 triff and be the first woman to compete the 3 triff at Olympic Games. Had to change that plan because of ankle and preparation work. So to be able to pull off the routine that I've chosen tactically, I was really, really happy. Honestly, my confidence levels are something that I struggle with a lot, and like they were quite low. But then I'd go into a training session and have a good training session, so they felt better after a training session, but then it almost reset to the next day, and then I'd question my abilities and what I was going to be able to get out of that session. So it's been a constant kind of battle with my own brain to try and get myself in a place where, the scores that I'm putting out and what I'm doing in training is starting to like get the quality and the consistency there. So it just, my self-belief was quite low and my confidence was quite low going into today's competition. I think, my experience has definitely helped me out in this competition because the Olympics are very different to other competitions in the way that they're structured. We do the whole thing in one day. Normally at World Cups and World Championships, it's across 2 or if not 3 or 4 days. So all in one day, you've got to kind of work really quickly, and the plans change as you go along, and you have less time than you think or more time than you think you're meant to have. And so I think having 2 Olympic Games experience on that, I was expecting the unexpected and didn't know what that was going to be until it happened, and just trying to go with the flow and just allow my muscle memory to take over, my focus and my mental prep to help me out in whatever scenario we had. But as I started getting going on the trampoline, it started to rise, and as I went through the competition, they started to build up to the point where I kind of qualified into the final in 5th, I think. And I was like, I'm going to finish 5th. Like I could just feel like I needed to step up, and I just felt, do you know what, I can do this and I can step up, and I've just got to try to get the best routine out of me that I can. So my belief started to kick in the final. I've seen it once back now, and it looked a lot better than it felt. I remember making a mistake around skill 8, and then I had to change my routine for the last skill. I didn't have to, I just felt like that was the right thing to do. I just downgraded it just by 0.2 just to get it more controlled. So I was kind of disappointed a little bit that I didn't manage to do that, but I was really happy with the routine. I kind of asked my coach, I was like, was that better than prelims? It felt better, but I'm not sure. I had no idea what it was going to score. I just was happy with my routine, definitely. And then to see my score come up on the top of the scoreboard was just the most amazing feeling ever. I thought I'd become Olympic champion. I forgot that there was another competitor to go. So I'd seen my score, and I was just kind of waiting anxiously to see if I could make a medal. I didn't know if my routine was even going to be good enough to make a medal yet. So it was the most amazing feeling to see my name go on top of the scoreboard. I think by that point, because I'd almost celebrated quite a lot after seeing the scoreboard after my routine, it was a bit of a relief to have my score on top. But of course, you don't want to see your friends and your competitors mess up in that way. You would have liked to see them get through a routine that they're happy with and then win outright like that. So it was really sad to see the friends of mine that are in that competition disappointed with their performances. The Rio Olympic silver to me was my gold. That was the most amazing competition of my life at that point, and I was so happy just to become an Olympian, let alone Olympic finalist, let alone Olympic medalist. So for me, that really was the gold, and did the best routine I could in that time. The bronze medal in Tokyo was a little bit of a disappointment at the time because I was aiming for gold. To fall short was disappointing, but actually looking back, I'm really proud of that, and how I kind of got through that day based on how I was feeling, and to be able to get a bronze medal. So to complete the set, it makes it all worthwhile, and it would have made it all worthwhile anyway, just being at the Olympics and going to the opening ceremony, or just having such an amazing time and seeing all the Olympians in the Olympic Village, all that comes with being part of Team GB and the Olympics. So, but yeah, to be able to complete the set, it just feels it feels whole, it feels nice. It's been such a whirlwind already so far, and the competition, I was just kind of focused on the routine, so haven't really, I've not quite switched off yet. I almost feel like I've got to compete again. So yeah, it's just, I know that I'm happy, and I'm really excited, yeah, just to see like friends, family, and hear all the stories, and kind of watch my routine again and just relive it.